President Tinubu dispatches high-level delegation to Burkina Faso. The federal government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sent a high-level delegation to Burkina Faso to engage the country's authorities over the continued detention of Nigerian Air Force (NAF) pilots and crew. Nigerian news gathered that the delegation includes senior officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Defense, and the Nigeria Air Force headquarters. Led by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Suga, the team is currently in Ouagadougou for what has been described as calm and constructive talks with the Burkinabe government. The visit is also expected to include a meeting with Burkina Faso's leader, President Ibrahim Traore. A senior official familiar with the mission told security analyst Zagazola Makama that the trip is aimed at easing tensions, building mutual understanding, and securing the release dates of the detained NAF personnel who have been in custody for 9 days. Wow. According to the source, the delegation is also using the opportunity to restate Nigeria's long-standing commitment to regional security cooperation, dialogue, and respect for international aviation and military protocols. This mission reflects Nigeria's preference for diplomacy and good neighborliness. It is a confidence-building visit meant to strengthen trust and reaffirm our shared responsibility in tackling the complex security challenges facing the Sahel, the official said. The source added that Nigeria, Burkina Faso, and other members of the Alliance of Sahel States have a long history of cooperation in security, training, and regional stabilization, particularly in the fight against terrorism and violent extremism. The delegation is expected to stress Nigeria's belief that sustained dialogue, respect for international norms, and regional solidarity remains vital for peace and stability in West Africa. Officials are optimistic that the talks will result in a peaceful resolution, improved bilateral relations, and stronger collective efforts to enhance security across the region. Further says, some news have it that the Nigerian military personnel have been released since, and now this one is saying they are still there. Because they are still there now. They are still there. Guest 3377 says, is this development not insulting? After all, there is an international protocol that allows the 40 aircraft to land at the nearest airport, which I think the Nigerian plane did not, which you think that the Nigerian plane did, unless we are being told lies by Nigerian authorities. The plane was said to have been on the way to Portugal for repairs. Is that so difficult for that hooligan, Traore, to verify or confirm? I don't understand. You want to go and aircraft that is not working, that has faults, you now want to fly it to Portugal to go and fix it. I don't understand. Is it that they cannot employ the services of those people in Portugal to come down to Nigeria to fix it? So what if something bad has happened? What if there was no room to do emergency landing in Burkina Faso? I beg, Nigeria should be treated sociably by original upstart like Traore and his ridiculous miscreants in the Sahel region. Now he's a now miscreants, but now in country day, you went to meet him in his country. You didn't ask for permission. Oh no. As Ajigi says, up till now, I can just forget this matter. At Sunday Jonah says, war is the only option. Skipper Ekene says, Tinubu is a good finisher. Just give him time. He will finish you. Hey, Mike says, good one. Instead of threats. Sunday Madubiko says, but this group of propagandists and livestock told Nigerians last week that they've been released. Why the delegation again? Jokers everywhere. Precious Asuzu says, release Nnamdi Kanu is the first condition for negotiation to take place. Kechiku said, let them detain the delegates also. The Severino says they should release our innocent Nigerians worshipping men as God. The flights could be seized if they like. Zehana says, Nigeria does not have that reputation, rather is an ally of France of infiltrating insecurity into the Sahel savannah. James Falade says, but many sources say that they have released them with boundaries. release them with boldness. They didn't release them all. So this is how false news work, even from those in government trying to cover things up, giving false news as well. Yes, so it was a false news. They have not been released. They're still there. Choosing all this says, from the day Buhari handed over to Tinubu, every step he took was wrong. From fuel subsidy, I'm telling you, the very first day he was sworn in as the president, everything just went south. As Simon says, dialogue is better than confrontation. Well done, Nigerian government. Therefore, confront now. Confront, okay. As Sylvester says, everything about APC is lies and propaganda. Hugo says, but you said the last time that they've been released. They did not release them. They did not release them. Charles says, how come we were told earlier that they have been released? So the media just been throwing around false information to us without authentication. So bad and unfortunate. God in Nigeria says, when Rufai of RICB reported that our 11 Air Force officer and aircraft were still held, it was reported anti-Niger. The press must be seen reporting true news. Yes, so I said they have not been released. They have not been released. They are still there. They are still there. Matthew Adabi said it's a good idea. If we didn't now raise the visit, then the whole world will know who he is. Victor Nkaido says, I thought you wanted to go fighting. Instead of using diplomatic solutions, you would have been defeated if you choose to go and fight Burkina Faso. Before Uncle Adelisi says, look at their comments, people of the same character. If you don't know what to say, if you don't want to stay in Nigeria, better go to where you belong. Stop using your bitterness against the government of Nigeria, really. Vincent says, use high power in APC or criminal gangs. That young man will detain all of you. Lawal Abosede says, the initial gragra of Traore will soon calm down. I don't understand. Who is doing the initial gragra? Traore. Oh yeah, people should try him now. Nigeria no be their mate. Oh yeah, now try him. Try him. Say they do initial gragra. They play. Victor says, forget it though. It is Nigeria that is making gragra. Now they realize that gragra will not work. And they have to opt for diplomacy. You don't fly into another country's airspace uninvited. Just like that. And feel like you are superior to other countries. And will get away with it. Don't mind them. Otre says the truth is that Nigeria government and Tinubu are best of liars. I strongly believe that they have not said the real reason they entered Burkina Faso. Yes, so they've not said it. And I think Traore already found out why they entered Burkina Faso. And the country they claim to be going to before they landed in Burkina Faso, saying na Portugal they go, had no knowledge of their coming. Yes, it is too bad when the government lies to its people and the entire world. Such country and a president can never be taken seriously anywhere in the world. True. Well, listen, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.